Hi friends, Mindy here. I have an unboxing for you today. This is the newest kit from Bythewell4god called Come Away. This kit released today, Monday, July 22nd, and is currently available. I will put my affiliate link down below. Thank you for everybody that uses that link. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help me out. So really grateful to all of you who use that link. I'm just going to dive right in because there's a lot to get through, as always. I'm going to start with the goodie bag. So anytime you order with By the Well, you're going to get a little goodie bag. And during kit release, you get even more fun things. So this one starts out with this thank you card. And this has some information about the devotional. It has some information about the Facebook group and also the email to sign up for if you're not signed up for those emails. I would suggest doing that because you get the notifications the day of release, and you also get emails throughout the month if it's a sale or a restock or something like that. They always send out an email about that. There's also the hashtag to follow if you are needing some inspiration. You can kind of see what the rest of the community is doing. Also use that when you're posting so that we can see what you're sharing as well. And you have also a sneak peek for next month on the back. There's also a fabric clip card that has, they used to do like the little bow clips, but they're actually doing the strips of fabric, which I really love. So you can use these, make ruffles and do all kinds of things, pull tabs and whatever. And then there's a verse that you could use as even like a little tip in. This one's in Isaiah, or, you know, just for some extra journaling, and you kind of get that hint of that beautiful embroidery that we'll be seeing a lot of this month. So there's also, if you spend over a certain amount during release, you will get a 2x3 stamp. So you get this little s'mores stamp. And there are some journaling cards that look like, I don't know if you can see, let me try to get that up there, where it says visas on there. So it's like the little stamps for, you know, traveling for visas. There's 6 of those little cards. They're dot grid on the back. So these are perfect for a little extra journaling, for prayers, or for whatever. Also, if you're one of the early bird orders, which by the time this video goes up, that probably will already be gone, but there's always an extra little goodie. This month is a vinyl sticker that has that beautiful embroidered scene on there. I don't know if this camera is catching it, but it's really so good. I love that little mountain scene. And then of course you get these little mini labels, which I absolutely love. And the background is similar to this, where it looks like embroidery floss. So I love that. These are the little tile alphas. So those are a lot of fun. And that's a lot of stuff just in the little goodie bag. So let me set that off to the side here, and we'll get into the kit. As I mentioned, this is called Come Away. Everything that you need to work through this devotional is really in this bag. There's a lot of fun extra things that you can get, and we all enjoy those. But if you can't get anything else and you just get this kit, it's going to have everything that you need to work through this devotional, except for maybe some kind of art supply basics like a stamping block and some stamping ink and that kind of stuff. So let me just pull everything out of here. It's always packaged so lovely. And I'm going to start with the devotional because it's the most important part. If you're not doing this part, you might as well not do the art part, in my opinion, because it's really about your time with the Lord, but I digress. This devotional is written by Judy, and it's talking about the times of being, you know, just weary and overburdened. And I think a lot of us can feel that way. If you've not had a season like that, you probably will have a season like that. You may be in a season like that right now where everything just feels heavy and you just feel burned out. And so in Mark 6:31, it talks about Jesus telling his disciples to come away to a desolate place and rest a while. And that also reminds me of that verse in Matthew, you know, come unto me, you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. We just need to take time to do that. And so I'm really looking forward to this devotional. I love Judy's writing, and so I know that this is just going to be, you know, useful. And if it's not even maybe something that you feel like you're at now, the truths in here are stuff that you can kind of pack away and bring out when you are in that season. So, you know, you may not be feeling like that's my season right now, but you will go through those seasons. It's just kind of, you know, part of life. And so really looking forward to this. I have a feeling that this is going to be super encouraging. Judy's writing is always encouraging. So the next kit, or next item in the kit, is the little bow clips. So you have 2 little clips here on also another little verse card with those little cute embroidered camper hoops Love them. I think this is so stinking cute. And then let me just get into, well, let me do the stamp. So this is the kit stamp. So you have all of these kind of stitched looking flowers. And I think this is going to be so fun. I think you can actually, what I'm going to try to do, I don't know how well it's going to work, but I think you can actually like try to stitch them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it. We'll see. But also there's a little kind of formula. So you have all the bits and pieces. So you would stamp, you know, with one color and then a darker color and a lighter color, and you're going to get these layered kind of items. That's what these little images here on the back are kind of depicting. So cute stamp. Can't wait to try that out. I have a few different ideas for this, and I'm hoping that they all work out. Sometimes they don't, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. The next item is the little ephemera pack. There are 30 ephemera pieces in here, and as always, Lori likes to include a texture piece, and so this month she included embroidery floss, which I think is so fun. And I don't know if it was just a happy accident, but mine is purple, which if you know me, you know how excited I am about that. So I have a purple embroidery floss. Now there's another pack. You can get a duplicate of this if you don't have the printables, because you do get the printable files for all of these in the kit. But if you don't want to have, you know, if you don't have a printer, you don't want to have to do all the fussy cutting or whatever, you can get a duplicate set of these. It just won't have this texture piece in it. So it would just be the die cuts. But let me just go through here. You have these little embroidered flowers. I don't know how well my camera is picking up. It's kind of overcast here today. So you cute little scissors. Here's a little embroidery thread. And then you have these little scenes, which are my favorite thing ever. I think they're so stinking cute. And it's just so unusual. It's just kind of, you know, unique. We've not really had a kit like this. It reminds me of Handcrafted several years ago. But I just love these scenes. And they're so detailed when you look at them in person. And then there's a little camper. So cute. Little pocket. Some more flowers. I'll try to get through here quickly. I always say that, and then I end up feel like I take forever. A little spool of yarn or thread. I love this one with all the colors in the windows. And then another scene. Love it. I love them. They're just so, it's just so unique. So some more embroidery, some more spools, and then some actual flowers. I'm having trouble getting the detail, but anyway, just super, super cute. And I think even with these, you could kind of follow along and you wouldn't have to stitch the whole thing, but you could add some stitching in here and just really make them more dimensional and fun. I have some ideas for that as well. So those are all of the ephemera pieces that come in the kit. And then this is the little package that contains everything else. And in here, you get your Daniel Smith watercolors, which are artist grade watercolor. So there's 6 of these. It doesn't look like there's a lot of pigment on here, but they're highly pigmented. So you're definitely going to want to add some water and do this on a palette. Use, you know, the clear packaging. I like to use an acrylic block for this. And then you just let it dry and you just have a palette to work from for the rest of the month. And then there's directions in case you need them on the back. There's also the kit sticker. This is just a white sticker. It's not a vinyl like what came in the goodie bag, but just the kit. A lot of people put these in their Bible. If I create a journal, I will often put that in there and then date it so that I know, you know, when I worked on that kit. There's also 3 journaling cards that have these beautiful embroidered scenes on them. Again, I just love them so much. And then, so they each have a verse, and then on the back it's dot grid. You can use those to record some notes or maybe some prayers. I feel like maybe this devotional kit is going to be, you know, one that's going to kind of be introspective a lot. Just really letting the Lord kind of help, you know. Anyway, then you have a couple sheets of clear stickers. And so this one has those cute little campers. So these are all on clear sticker paper. And then some of the flowers. Then you have your like little faux washi, some needles and thread, and some buttons. Super cute. And then you have the kind of rotating stamp. So, or not stamp, excuse me, stickers. These are this little spools of thread. I don't know if you can see that very well. It got very dark here all of a sudden when I was trying to record. And then you have your alpha and your numbers, and it has a little floral embroidery in the background. And then they added this beautiful embroidery piece. I think you could cut this if you want, or not even cut it, but use this as a tip-in just like this in the margin of your Bible, or, you know, it's so beautiful. And then you have basically a ready-made entry, because you don't even need to add anything to that. It's so pretty. I love it. So I love that they do that with the packaging, because it just makes everything in the kit useful, literally even the packaging. So let me set all of this to the side, and we will get into some of the other goodies. As always, Bythewell releases 5 stamps during the kit release, and they're only available during the sale of the kit, unless they just have extra at the end, then they'll kind of post those. But if you buy them during the sale, you can, if you buy one, you will get it for $12. If you buy 2 or more, you'll get it for $10. So it's actually a really good deal on the stamps, because they're normally $15. So this first set is called On Eagle's Wings. So you have the eagle imagery and a couple like distressed verses on there. You can kind of see in the background here. This one is called Going Places. I love this little girl in her little suitcase, and there's something about her feet that I just think are so cute. So, and then you have an example on the back. This one is cross stitch. I know this is a specific pattern. I don't know how well you can see that, but those are little tiny cross stitches. I think this is so cute. And I bet you could, you know, rotate and stamp this. Of course, you have the little hearts in there. And then this is what it would look like. And, you know, don't be afraid to kind of do like an ombre look, or even here where it layers. I think that looks really interesting as well. So there's a lot of fun things I think you can do with that background stamp. And then this one is called Unmerited Badges. It's so cute. I love these little badges. And they have little verses in them, if you can see that. So cute. I love them. This one is actually the title of one of the days. So you have some ideas to how to use that in the back. And then this last one is called Quilted. And I feel like this would even be just a good background stamp outside of, you know, a sewing themed kit. It's just a good background stamp. So those are the stamps that you can get. There is another stamp set that's an additional stamp set that released. Usually they do 2 or 3, but this month they just did 1, and it's a background stamp that looks like a hymnal kind of collage. It reminds me like a Christmassy kind of theme. I don't have that to share with you, but that is available as well. And then let me just get into all the little fun extra items. So the first thing is the flashcards. Now, they always have 2 sets of these. Either one of these is going to get you all the way through the devotional. But if you decide to pick up both of them, you don't have to worry that there are duplicates, because they're very careful in how they do that to make sure that they're not duplicating words and things. So this set has that kind of floral background, and they're just, you know, blank on the back. And then this one has that sort of plaid, looks like fabric on the back. So those are the 2 sets of flashcards. There's also 2 sets of journaling cards. And the first set is a set that looks like camping permits, which is so cute. I'm trying to get you a good view of that. And there's several different colors of them. There's dot grid on the back. So these are great for journaling, for writing out scriptures, for writing out a prayer, just for some additional notes. You can use them for pockets. You can use them for tip-ins. I love the journaling cards. It's no secret. They're one of my favorite things. But these journaling cards are my absolute favorite, because these are the little caravans and the little embroidered scenes. I'm just going to flip through them really quick because they're so stinking cute. They're all different. Sometimes they have repeats, like these are repeated, but these are all different scenes. I love the little mountain ones. I just think they're so stinking cute. I cannot wait to use these. And again, they're on the background, it looks like there's just a little piece that almost looks linen, kind of, but like a little tape. So you can do your journaling or your notes on there. Super, super cute. I love these journaling cards. I'm so excited about them. And then there's also a set of little library cards. So these are not your traditional size of library card, but they have done these in the past. These are more square, but I love them. You get a few of each color on these. I'm trying to, it doesn't really say, but these are fun. You can, you know, create a pocket and put these in there. There are some pockets that these might fit in. We'll see here. Also, there is a set of fabric strips this month. There are 4 strips. I'm not going to take these out of the packaging because I can never get them folded back up neatly, but they're roughly 1.5 inches by 21 inches. And then you get 4 of them. There's also a coordinating die cut set. So this is not the same set that comes in the kit. This is just one that coordinates with it. There's 25 pieces in this one. I'm just going to pull this out. So again, this is called the coordinating, not the duplicate. And so you have like the little badges, you know, that looks like the little fabric badges, but then you have these cute little denim pockets that I think are just super cute. You could totally use these to create a pocket like in your Bible or in a journal, but you could also use, if you know, if you didn't want to cover up the words, if you have a narrow margin Bible even, you could create a little tip in and then you can just write your prayer or whatever on the back. I think these are so cute, these little pockets. There's a little khaki one, and then there's like some badges as well that all have that same like fabric-y feel to them. So just little, so cute. And even the little bugs are like embroidered kind of bugs. And then there's a little Bythewell4god. I don't know if you can tell how that it looks like. It's a little fabric badge. So cute. That's the little Bythewell4god truck. All these little pieces are just so fun. Even the butterflies and the bugs, their little s'mores, that cute little girl. Love it. All the little labels and everything. So again, that is the coordinating die cut pack. Ooh, that got stuck in my sleeve. Let me set that off to the side. And then we have the mini file folders. I don't know if you can see the detail on this one. Oh, it's so good. So pretty. So you have all of these and they're double-sided, so you can kind of pick which one you prefer. And they also make sure that when you flip it, these are going to be right side up, so you're not losing the design. Then you have the quilted one and just the florals. So cute. I love this one too, with the little scenes. I love those embroidery hoops. This one just has some verses written on it, and then a little cross stitch pattern. This is that same pattern as the quilted stamp. Oh, sorry, I think I got a little blurry there. And then this one has that like embroider kind of knot on it. Sorry if you can hear my family whistling in the background. Now let's get into some of the stickers. So there's always a set of little mini stickers that are the same images as the others, but they're just shrunk down. So you have the embroidery hoops and, you know, all of the kind of ephemera pieces. You get 2 pages of 4 designs. So you have those, and then the ones with the little pockets, and then the little pockets and the bugs and everything. So that's the little mini stickers. Those seem to be quite popular as well. And then there are the labels. This is kind of a staple every month, really. There's 5 pages of 3 different designs, and then the tile alphas coordinate with those. So they have the same colors in the tile alphas. And then this month they brought back the big tile alphas, which I am really excited about. These are clear stickers this month. The last time they released these, they were on white sticker paper, but this month they're on clear, and they look like fabric. I don't know if you can pick that up, but you have these 5 designs of these. I love the size of these stickers so much. There's also the I would say typical, but the other alphas. These are also clear. There's 7 of these I'm trying to get so you can see all of the colors, and they still have that same kind of design in them that just looks like fabric, like denim or something. So oops, there you go. You can see all of the colors there, and these are again our clear stickers. And then the other set of stickers that you can get that coordinate, you have, these are also clear stickers, but you have all of the kind of embroidered florals. You have these sweet little license plates that have the verses in them. Love it. I think this is so clever. And then you have the little badges that are all 14 days. And then some fun little zippers. And then, of course, the tile starters, which everybody seems to really enjoy the tile starters. It's just a good way to kind of mark your page, to indicate, you know, what day of the devotional that you're working through, or just, you know, I use it if I'm working in a journal. I will use those so that I know. And then another kind of staple item that they've been doing now are the 3 stencils. So this one is called Sunrise Sunset. You can kind of see the little scene here. I'm keeping the backer on it because it just makes it easier to see. This one is called Flying Geese Cross Stitch. So this is actually, I believe, a quilting pattern. I'm not a seamstress, so don't quote me on that, but I believe this is a quilting pattern, but this is like done in cross stitch. So you can see the little, this is going to be really, really fun with some texture paste, I think. And then this one doesn't maybe necessarily go with this kit, although I have an idea for this too, but this one is called Bubbles. I think that you can use this in a lot of fun ways as well, especially if you like doing kind of mixed media, doing some texture paste through this and then like running some ink. I think that would be really fun. So anyway, those are the 3 stencils that are available. And then there are always 2 sets of journaling, traveler's notebooks. I chose journal set 1 because it has this cute camper scene and I absolutely love it. And then the yellow for the other traveler's notebook. And then there's, of course, the other set as well. So I set that off to the side and get into the paper pack. So these are 6x8 papers. There's 8 each, so you have 24 designs. You get 3 of each design. So this first page is that beautiful. There's just so much detail in this one, and it picks it up so well for that little embroidered scene with that cute yellow background. And then you have this green with the cross stitch. And then these are those florals, again, that look like they've been stitched. And that quilted pattern. You have another little cross stitch kind of pattern with just some blue. I love this one too because of the mountains. This one reminds me of home. And these beautiful florals down there. And I think that's really supposed to be like I want to say it's a French knot. But again, don't ask me because I don't actually sew. And then you have another little quilted pattern. And this like kind of linen. And then this is probably one of my other favorite pages of all of these. These cute little embroidery hoops with all of the scenes in them. And I think you could totally cut those out and use them as little ephemera pieces if you wanted to. And then you just have that neutral on the background. And then you have this one, which is script. I don't know if you can tell. It's actually verses in the background. And then you have the little cute verse down at the bottom on the license plate. And then the last item I have to show you is the DIY for this month. And I know that these are always limited quantity, but this is basically a little kit that also comes in its own drawstring bag and has all these little bits and pieces so that you can make your own little journal, basically. So this will be kind of shaped, the idea is for it to be shaped like a little suitcase, kind of, you know, it reminds me a lot of the old school kind of like mini albums that we all made back in the day. Or maybe you didn't, but I did. Anyway, so you have some really good book board here. And you have the 3 pieces that are going to act as your front cover, your back cover, and your spine. And so you also have some Tyvek. This is a really good product to use because it's really flexible and strong. And so this will hold the spine. And then you have your cute little handles that I think they cut on the Glowforge. And you have this little piece of craft text in here that you could use. I think this is really kind of so that you could use it to kind of cut the little corner pieces to make your suitcase, if that makes sense. Or you can use it however you want. You could use it for your closure if you wanted to. All kinds of fun things. You can dye these. You can do craft text is a really fun product to use, and it already has, they've already washed it and everything and wrinkled it, and so it has that texture. I don't know if you can see. It's just really fun to work with. So there's that. And then it also comes with some fun ribbons. I love this little measuring tape one. So, so cute. And then you have some more embroidery or some baker's twine. And then some ribbons that you can add just to kind of decorate your journal. And then you have the button that you can use for the closure if you want to. And then this twine here, which I imagine is to kind of hold your file folders in place. So it has these file folders, which are normal. These are obviously much bigger than the normal file folders that they make. And they've left them all in this sort of grid pattern. So it's pretty neutral. And you can, you know, if you don't want the grid showing, you can always flip them. So they're this way. And you can, you know, decorate them with the pattern papers or whatever. So you have several of these in the varying colors. I'm trying to get them all turned around so I can... okay. So when they fit in your journal, they'll, you know, be there like this. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this, but there are 8 of these, I believe. Yes, 8 file folders. So the twine that comes in here is to really help you to be able to put these into your spine, I believe. And so these are going to be a lot of fun to use in there. This is going to be a fun little DIY kit if you enjoy journal making. And I think, you know, it's neutral enough that you could probably, if you don't want to use it for this kit, maybe use it for another, depending. But I know with the theme of the suitcase, that's really the idea for this little travel theme. But I'm going to tuck everything back in here. But that is the DIY. So it really comes with everything that you need. And the thing that's great about these is you can really personalize this and just make it however you want. I know that Lori did post a picture of this up on the Bythewell4god Instagram so that you can see how hers came together. She covered hers with the pattern paper from the kit, but you could even do fabric or whatever you want to do to cover those bookboard pieces. And they're a good strong chipboard, so you don't have to worry about the cover kind of, you know, falling apart. It's a good weight of chipboard. So anyway, I think that is everything for me for now. This video has gotten longer than I intended. So if you're still here, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.